you know, it's not easy to start from square zero, especially for some of these streamers who are so good at what they do. So it's really a hats off, and I greatly admire both of these competitors and everybody in the tournament. So it seems that the game is officially underway. Here we go. Buckle up the seatbelts.
XQC quickly did a hairstyle before. I don't know if you guys watched that hair clip, but that was interesting.
Good luck charm right there. And we see E4 and XQC taking his time on move 1. 30 seconds spent and finally going E5.
All right. I like this. We're going to see some solid opening play with 96, bishop c4. All right. This is actually what I have showed Hafu. So I do like this opening. I do like it a lot. I've showed her both bishop d5 and bishop c4. Bishop c4 is the Italian. Followed, we might see c3, d3. Hafu is a very principled player, so we might see some opening theory coming from her, actually.
She wants to learn the main lines.
I'm curious if XQC is already a little bit lost in the... We could listen in, because he's drawing some suspicious arrows. So I'm curious his opening thought process.
Let's see what's going on.
I'm a big fan of this. Bing? Bang? Nope.
I think he's scared of the fried liver thing.
Really taking his time here.
Will she play the fried liver, though?
Fried liver or not? This is the real question, chat. What do you guys think?
I lost a lot of time here. This is really bad. I can come back, though. I can come back.
Okay, at least he's aware of his time.
It's okay. Ignit's, I think, do quick moves here that are pretty good. Or I can set up a foundation for the future. Setting up the foundation for the future could be pretty good, too. Spending a lot of time early to have a good game plan, and then later on executing it by getting time, and then having in the run of thinking, like 2 rounds of thinking. 1 round and 2 rounds of thinking.
Hafu's definitely deciding whether to play the fried liver.
Yeah, they're both...
Oh, she does it.
I like that.
Impressive.
Will XQC know about D5?
He was looking at it.
That's nearly checkmate, is it not? That would be pretty much checkmate.
Has to know D5. He's in huge trouble. He couldn't find it.
That I think I just lost.
No, it's pretty much the only move here.
That's the issue.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fried liver is one of those openings where if you don't know how to play it as black, or if you're not told,
she's gonna do this.
It's very hard to play.
He sees the threat, though.
If I use queen to defend it.
That's not that bad, actually, Queen E7, but it is.
I have to take when he does it. He's queen. Bing.
Bing. Where's the bang?
Knight F7's the boom.
Yeah, the boom. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
That is not a boom that we want as black.
Yeah.
Pawn.
There we
He's
go.
takes pawn. Takes juicer. Takes juice. Takes juicer.
Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Yes, thank God he found it. Okay.
Oh my God!
On
Look at that.
demand! On demand to find E5. But Knight takes D5. There's a very famous trap where White takes on F7. Will Hafu know it?
Yeah, the move here is actually not Knight takes d5 surprisingly from black. It's actually Knight a5. Of course, very difficult move to find. Once again. Oh, and he plays Knight takes d5. Okay, yeah, Knight a5 is just one of those
this makes a lot of sense.
Like there's nothing natural.
I got it.
Right.
I got it, baby. I'm out. I'm out.
Believe it or not.
And now I get a crossfire. Unless you moves pawn up.
But Knight takes F7 is a very dangerous Knight sacrifice.
I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
But if you don't know it, it's very hard to see.
I'm not sure if Hafu has actually closely checked the fried liver because I feel like what she did for this game against XQC was a little bit more on the side of playing for a trick out of the opening. Because I do know that she plays, the Italian and all that stuff. So I'm actually, with also the time she's spending, I'm not too certain that she knows the Knight takes F7 move. Of course, that's not to say she won't be able to find it over the board. It's just not the simplest of moves to make.
Another good move is to play D3 here, keeping that Knight on G5.
Very solid way.
Solid move.
Yeah. D3 is good because, for beginner, of course. Oh, Queen F3 is really interesting.
Decent move.
Yeah. hitting
That
hit the
eval bar
pawn.
took a big
Yes,
change.
because of queen takes g5, which, you know, queen f3 does unfortunately leave the knight hanging on g5, but the knight on d5 is also hanging, so it's not the end of the world for
And white will be
Hafu.
threatening. Queen
Definitely
takes f7 check.
playable.
Definitely
XQC
playable.
is familiar with that particular threat, though.
He knows it. He knows it very, very well. Well, this is, you know, if they get into this position, Hafu still has very, very good chances. But, you know, that's not to say Black's position is not, like, you know, completely fine now. Just because of that hanging knight on g5. So what do you think? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just bishop e6 or queen takes g5.
Both natural looking moves. XQC does look for captures and checks, though. So I do think queen takes g5 is very, very possible from XQC.
Andrea, what's your prediction?
I honestly have no idea because I was getting distracted by his camera because he's like yelling and hitting himself and like all these reactions. I have no idea what to expect of XQC's move here.
The wooden shield has been set up.
So he doesn't take the free. He's being honest. He's playing it safe. I think this works out okay.
Yeah,
it's a wooden shield.
Just defending the pawn, defending the knight. It's a very solid move.
I think avoiding complications for him was smart, especially because he's lower on time.
Yeah. The thing about Hafu is also that she actually does spend quite a lot of time. She's from my experience with coaching her, she does get into time trouble a fair bit. So like XQC said when we did our listening, he is you know, setting this up for the future. So all right, bishop takes d5. Not
a great move, because now that bishop on c4 was a really good one, and XQC can recapture with his bishop, attacking the queen. Hafu should have taken the bishop, ruining Black's pawn structure instead. Now XQC definitely with the advantage if he plays this right.
And I think...
Yeah, do we want to do another listening?
Yeah, I definitely
XQC?
want. This is a
Absolutely, this is a big moment.
That's gotta be a blunder! No. Think, motherfucker, think. Bang!
He senses it.
What can she
do
even do?
not take the knight.
Oh god. If you take the knight.
It's blunder. That's question mark.
Did he realize that white took a knight though?
Takes.
I guess he didn't see that blunder.
And what are you gonna do, huh? This? No, you can't. No, you're not gonna do that.
Okay, the problem with queen takes g5 is that there's bishop takes.
No.
Do it. See it.
Oh my god, it's because he didn't notice it.
He's done it.
Oh my god, he had a winning position.
Oh no.
Right?
He didn't see
big initiative had he taken on d5 instead.
Will Hafu puts me at a big threat though. No, it doesn't.
She spotted it, I think.
No, I could just zigzag.
Do we want to do a quick listen in on
Who's that? I just do bing, bang, boom.
Decisive moment here.
Ooh.
She's done it.
Yep.
Terminator
XQC
strikes
had
again.
his winning chance, but now I don't think she's gonna give him another chance.
Problem is, you take the bishop, white takes and wins the rook with a fork.
I don't think that XQC realized that there was bishop takes c6 after queen takes g5. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit scary now for Black. He had that one chance to play, you know, bishop takes.
Yeah, I think what happened in his thought process is he didn't see knight g5 taking the first time it was, realized it like one move later and not so distracted in the center.
Yep, and it's, Andrea, you talked about this earlier, that's just something that happens sometimes.
Yep.
And had he taken on d5 now, of course the game would have continued, but very big initiative there for XQC, so he's definitely going to analyze this, detect his mistakes, and come back better next time, but what a fascinating opening.
For sure. It's one of those things where it's like you're not really certain. Well, for Hafu's case, right? She's not very certain about this opening because she didn't prepare it. She thought it was like a trick that she could play, and then she got caught a little bit unaware when Black made some good moves.
It's pretty funny how Fu has not said a single word this
Yep,
entire
like
game.
5
She's
minutes.
that
Yeah.
focused. I've not seen her open her mouth once.
Yeah, we are
she's-
watching her on our stage. It's not muted.
She is just nodding. She's very, very calm and collected. I think.
Even when she knows she's winning, she still stays very
Looking at
serious.
his threats to checkmate me.
And
It's
you
a
know
great
that's
quality.
yeah, for
Not
sure.
checkmate
Like
her,
Lord.
said this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
XVC.
Should be 7 from XQC. He does
His time
realize.
consumption telling all the story.
I think he's realizing now he did not find the winning move. Yeah,
But-
that,
You know, it's good. He realized that if B takes C6, he would have lost an entire rook, right? So this is putting you know, a bandage on the wound.
Yep.
Yes, although the bleeding does continue after queen takes f7 check. Up a piece with interest for white. Some chances remaining for black XQC. He's got to make his king safe here. But Hafu is
Kind of
he
want a
has
castle.
very good technique.
oh, she's staying defensive.
I guess she keeps the pawns forked, so she will still win one of the
I know I
pawns.
could keep attacking here or here, but
Oh, she.
I just want to get my
Yeah,
king to
castling
safety.
is safe.
His
It's a great
queen's
call.
outside my
Yeah, she
center.
Great
doesn't
call.
want to
Make the
allow
king
any
safe.
risk. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I like her safe play. Like she's already very in a winning position, so might as well be safe, not allow anything.
Indeed.
Definitely. I mean, most of the moves here are, you know, better for white just because she does have an extra piece, sorry, and D4.
Another
Wow.
excellent move, exposing. Look at that, developing the
Yeah.
bishop, attacking the queen.
He'll definitely see this queen attack. He pointed out earlier in his thoughts.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. And you know, black's king being the center of the board is very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable for black. You know, this whole opening was just quite unfortunate because it's like we said before, right? Like, you know, coming out the opening for beginners is really important because you can be either winning or losing coming out of the
Yeah.
opening.
Indeed, yeah,
Exactly what happened.
And XQC just did not win the coin toss for this
Well,
game.
he found D5 on demand, very impressive, but just didn't quite manage the task after that.
Definitely,
Yeah.
and you know, Hafu didn't make the best choices
Exactly.
either. But it was just, you know, who makes that, you know, last blunder or makes that last great move, right? That's what dictates the
Whereas the-
tempo when coming out of the opening.
As the chess expression goes, the one who makes the second to last mistake wins, is one chess master
Yeah.
said.
That's a perfect description for this game.
Yeah. Well, his queen's under attack, running low on time too. They've only played 11 moves, but both players have spent a lot of time, which just goes to show, you know, or you know, maybe they have prepared it, but I'm just implying from the time usage here. Neither player prepared this
No,
opening.
definitely.
Completely unexpected, and it just did not go in XQC's favor. But he played some
You
really,
guys
really
wanna-
impressive moves.
You want to go back to XQC side?
Yeah, let's do
So
that.
let's see what he's struggling with here.
He's very strong.
I can't. I'm done. Take. I'm playing so bad right now. These moves are so. These moves are so hard to justify.
He can't even blame himself. It was like opening theory move by move.
He really shouldn't be blaming himself
Now,
either.
now I'm
He's
like
doing great.
de-developing it.
I feel like a lot of these
She's
things are too
castle
harsh
and develop,
on
and I have
themselves,
nothing.
Honestly,
It's the quality
just
of a
crawling my base,
fast
dude.
improver.
that's
It's okay.
true.
I don't like playing as black. I'll just play as white. Next map.
Staying positive. He has the next match.
Yeah,
And they expect excellence of themselves.
Yeah, I got next
because
match.
of how good they are at what they do, so it carries over.
exactly. But chess is a very difficult
Oh,
game
chess,
to
huh?
play, and so
Nah, so I-
just being a
I think
beginner
I
in
win
any
next match.
game is not simple.
Unless it's not over yet. Put some music on.
Okay, that's good. That's a good mentality.
What kind of strat is
It's
that?
definitely never time to resign.
Bing. Then what? Okay, I'm bad on time anyway. Doesn't matter. Take, and then I'm behind.
Oh, it's
What
happening.
else? I can do bing bang. If he moves thing, bang bang. I'm missing something here. I'm still -3, and I'm self-developed.
Good observations. But tough.
He's got the
always have
arrows
my
like
pawn up
Hikaru
also.
does.
It's almost like he said it.
I'm about to get roosed. I'm about to get
Learn
roosed, dude. I'm about to get finessed. Something's about to happen, I'm telling you, dude. Dude, she's brewing something up. She's brewing some sort of potion. I'm not seeing it.
Hafu just said, I don't like this position, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm really
Let's
curious. It'd be
go
funny if we
down.
switched to her when he said she's ruined.
Yeah, I think she
I
like,
bet you
grunted or
should-
something at that
Nothing
moment.
in mind, yeah.
That's the story of chess. Both players think the other is about to deliver checkmate. And
Exactly.
on it goes.
Yeah. Let's do a quick listen in on Hafu's side.
He's 1 minute on
What is
Xbox
she
to see.
brewing? Yeah, definitely not what XQC was expecting.
I mean, if he takes this, it's a queen trade.
But XQC was seeming very defeated, and she's definitely not letting that confidence get to her.
She's definitely not.
Yeah. She doesn't even look that happy about her position, I'm not
No.
gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel like she's down a piece, like I said about Hathor. It feels like the opposite
Yeah.
is true.
Wow, the clocks are really ticking down for XQC too. At 50 seconds already.
Or check, very good move, keeping that extra pawn.
I do have to say, Hafu's blanket looks really comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking the same thing. Got the atmosphere set up for full focus. Yeah, you want to be comfortable.
That
He
reminds
doesn't
me
have
of
much
like
time.
actually, let's tell this story.
Ooh. That is not a
Oh,
great
oh!
move.
She had bishop f4. Is she gonna
Ooh.
find it?
Oh no!
Rookie 1 is also good, by the way.
Yeah,
That's a
both are
really cool
winning.
move.
Does it work?
But bishop f4 wins the queen.
Oh, we should search XQC. I think he sees it.
I think
Alright.
this works.
Oh,
right?
she found it already. Never mind.
Did.
But today, it's I'm in a different mood.
Okay,
Take
bishop
my queen.
f4, great move. Just winning that
I
queen.
thought she maybe wouldn't.
I'm pinned.
XQC realizes it, and that is going to do it.
Okay, XQC will get her next game.
He's got the white pieces. Bishop d6 is the best he can do, but you can. I'm gonna have to move the queens.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna make the
Emo,
move.
you would also have moved the queen, yeah.
Yeah, I would have moved the queen, yes.
Okay, she buttered it.
Okay.
I like that yell from him.
Oh,
He wins a full. Oh, actually, he wins an exchange if she moves the knight out.
Definitely game is not over.
XQC
Anything
sees
can
some
happen.
good tactics.
He's making good, quick moves.
I'm threatening checkmate. I'm
Almost.
threatening checkmate.
What?
Bing, bang, bop, bang. Oh, but then he just blocks.
Exactly.
Yeah, he saw it.
That reaction though.
Ooh. That was close. It's a close. It was a good try. It's a good try though.
Okay. Have to will fall for any
Big
trick.
mate.
But she's got to make a back rank, not to keep her back rank weak. That's important.
Yeah.
Maybe h3, and look at that.
Yep. No ice skater
Yep.
today
Not-
for
Yeah,
XQC.
No tricks, zero.
That's exactly what I expected from her.
doubling the rooks. He's trying his best, but it's just too much material here.
Did I miss something?
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole lot
Blocking would
that
have been good here,
XQC
though.
can play
You're right.
for.
But then my rook would have
He
been. My
didn't
rook
really
would
try
have been so.
anything, but yeah, it's just one of those positions.
He definitely gave in his best effort there, but Hafu is not the type of player that will throw a winning game. I mean, she did do that in her first round, but now she's been taking it very seriously, like every threat.
Definitely. This is just one of those times when it's like, well, XQC is going to be most likely losing this game, but he has very good chances in the next game to come back. You know, he's seeing tactics. Hafu has not been playing, perfect chess or anything. So we might also see Hafu be a little bit more cautious with her opening choice in the next game, just because this one, there were some good chances for XQC out of the opening.
Yeah,
really
I
good
agree
chances.
completely. I mean, she wants to get out of the opening in an equal position. Her middle games, her fundamentals are definitely better, but she knows that XQC can be dangerous in tactics. So I agree. She's going to put the emphasis on solid opening, get into a playable middle game, and sort of try to prove her superiority there.
Sure. And just with the fact that this game is, basically taking the full time, 16 seconds to 2 minutes, both players are playing very seriously. And it's really, really encouraging to see also XQC play this game out all the way to the end, right? Very, very, principled. He's great. He's doing great. He's really doing great.
I was happy. It was the first time I saw a smile on Hafu's face.
She looks so worried during the whole game.
Must be her thinking face. But she did just have a little smile, so
allowing herself to
a little bit of
smile. That's
a
so
glimpse of,
it's disrespectful to
exactly.
smile.
Yeah. Imagine smiling during your game. Huh? What's that?
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Trading. She knows her principles very well.
Now you can vacuum up the pawns one after the other, all with check.
Yeah, I mean, what we saw from this game, both players are very strong, but both can miss like the most obvious, well, not too obvious moves, but they made the same type of blunder in the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, beginners will always misplay certain moves, and it's just like, even if you don't know that opening, even for a stronger player, like if you just don't know about the fried liver, what are the chances you find a knight a5 all the way back, right? There is just really no spotting knight a5. This is the correct move in this position. And the theory goes bishop b5, c6, and you take, and this is just a position where white is up a pawn and black has compensation, but once again, not something that is very likely to be known.
Yeah, and it happens even at the grandmaster level. I can confirm that sometimes you get into an unfamiliar position, and if you don't know it, it can be hard to find a move on demand. No matter how experienced you are.
Yep.
Now, one last prayer, stalemate, but even that is far-fetched, of course.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to peek into Hafu?
Let's do that.
Oh, we missed it.
This is what I do, bullet. Take it all. Take my knight. Go ahead.
Bro.
No way she makes 3 queens, right? Okay, she's gonna do a ladder.
Oh my god, don't stalemate. Please don't stalemate, Hafu.
She needs more confidence.
I think Hafu's gonna win this game.
She knows the roller mate.
Why am I so bad?
Oh, careful.
Just
If
not
I go
queen,
here, it's
not queen too.
fine.
It's the pressure, man.
Oh, I just want to say XQC offered a
She
draw.
offered a draw.
Whoa, she navigated in the accept.
I'll draw the next one if you want. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
That's a good move, actually. King G1.
Okay, fine.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody be this nervous up 2 queens.
I know, she was so nervous. Like, she knows the ladder mate. She has everything nailed down.
She practiced.
You know when you're just freaking out and you're like,
And
no,
now
no,
the
no,
smile
no,
of
no.
relief
And then the fucking
as
draw.
they gear up for the second game.
Okay, I don't think
Yeah.
can I? Do I have time
And,
to look at
you
this?
know,
Probably not. I don't think I
that
played the
was,
beginning right.
Hafu being so nervous is quite something.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about that with her so many times. Like in our last coaching session, I said, "It's gotta have a little bit more confidence. Like, don't be scared of ghost threats. Like, give yourself a little bit more credit." But she's a very humble player.
Definitely.
That's a great quality, but I mentioned this before. These streamers, they're all used to streaming before a huge audience, but chess is a different kettle of fish,
Yep.
It can still cause those butterflies and the shaking hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So.
XQC is analyzing his game. Oh, go to his stream real quick. He
Oh,
found
look
the
at it,
winning
yeah.
move.
Yep.
Look at that face of disbelief.
Now, it would not have been over, but it would have been a very, very strong attack.
He's realizing he had a win almost, but
I could have won that.
It's a great
that's
expression.
chess, man. That's good.
Let me. Before we
Yeah.
do the next game,
Brutal.
I need to study the computer here.
The face tells all. Look at that line. of
Wow.
He's
takes
deep
D2.
into this.
It's actually a brilliant line that he's analyzing here.
I think I understand it.
A little bit deep, but
Yeah. Why is he
35
looking
moves in.
so
This would have
ahead?
happened. This would have happened.
If you would have played
Obviously.
exactly like the computer, 30 moves
Exactly.
in a row. Yeah, what's funny though also shows like both Hafu also as soon as their game ends, she's like, oh, do I have time to analyze? Like right away as soon as the game ends, no matter the result, they want to analyze their game.
I love that.
Very good qualities here.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. But they got to get ready for the next game because it is starting any second now with XQC
right.
being one. What are we going to see in the opening?
And we see the
French.
French from Hafu.
Yeah, she does love the French. I remember.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She learned this opening. She's learned a lot of different openings, and she has like quite the arsenal of opening prep now.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting to see what she does. She usually plays, E65, going for the French.
I think we
Set
should
up.
flip the board.
All right, let's do that.
So
Very
not
nice.
probably as familiar for XQC.
Oh.
Bishop D3, a little
I've
bit of an
seen
odd
him
move.
do this before. What's funny is I was watching his game with Hafu. I think it was against Finton. He did this similar thing, and I told her it's not a good strategy.
Mhm. The issue with this move is that it blocks the C1 bishop from developing. So it's far from a disaster, but it is, a little bit subpar. So we'll see if XQC can maybe Fianchetto, you put that bishop on B2, something like that. But a solid choice indeed from Hafu.
Yeah, for sure. There's very little that could go wrong this opening for Black. We might see E5 from XQC, where just pushing the knight back might be a good idea, but not quite certain if XQC has played this kind of opening before. Probably more used to seeing E4, E5 lines. So this will be really interesting too.
And it's a very interesting strategy for a relative beginner to play one of these less common openings and catch their opponent off guard. It also exposes you to different types of structures than just always playing E4, E5.
Wait, so this bishop D3 is not a real opening though.
Bishop D3 is a move if you play pawn out to D4 on move 2. Then Bishop D3 is a line.
Yeah, then it's great. He just missed that one move. Okay, you made it seem like it was a line, so I was confused
as you
for a
speak,
second.
I am actually going to check if this has ever happened in a tournament game before.
I was gonna guess no, but
let's see. Is Bishop D3 a novelty? Let's see. It has been played. You will fall off your chairs over 100 times.
Ooh, I'm actually
by
not
various
that
types
surprised.
of players.
I'm not that surprised. It's not that, honestly, it doesn't visually look that bad.
203 times. It was first played in the year 1895 by actually a very strong player.
He's bringing out an ancient gem. He studied that game from 1895.
He did. Henry Edward
Judo
Bird.
tactics.
Oh, Bird.
One of the strongest players of the 19th century, after whom an opening is named, played this move. So
definitely, Bird was a tactical player as far as I can remember, and XQC, is just imitating Burn.
Burn is
reincarnation.
Yeah,
you mean XQC is a reincarnation? Otherwise, it works the other way.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. This is a pretty decent position for white. I'm not gonna lie. The queen's gonna be chilling on e4. There's no knight that can kick it out. Of course, he did give up one of the bishops, so hafu does have the pair bishops, but not a significant advantage for either side. Evilbart does say it's very even.
Believe it or not, even this position has occurred in tournament practice 4 times. So we're following the famous game Machado against Fernandes, 1984, which of course they have both studied Brazilian Championship in 1984. They have both studied this game extensively.
I wouldn't put it past Hafu to Jeff said, like, honestly, she might have. For all I know, with all the preparation, all the grind she's done, she might have done
literally.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly. And B4 is a
novelty.
I think novelty. Yeah. Well, Bishop C5 is a novelty.
Okay, Bishop C5, novelty from Hafu. We're redefining chess here, 2020.
Guys. Yep.
Yeah.
One thing about playing against XQC is always going to take you out of the book. So no matter how much opening preparation you do, it can't help you too much.
That's actually something I've discovered. If you are not certain about what you're doing, your opponent won't know either. And that's a winning strategy for me. Honestly, in the last couple poker tournaments I've played.
Actually, B4 is a great move if he can understand that he needs to put that bishop on B2, the long diagonal. Who is it that likes to put the bishop there? Was it
Wagamama?
Wagamama, yeah, Wagamama style. Put that bishop in the long diagonal, threaten the pawn. Will he see this move is the question. Don't sound too confident.
He's thinking.
Listens. You guys want to listen?
Yeah, listening to
Let's
XQC.
listen. Let's see it.
Yes!
Oh man!
Oh, he did it!
Wow!
Done it. E4 with tempo, then incredible.
This music's a good vibe.
Sushi Begins. I did 4 knights. Get a queen and 2 rooks is the meme. If I could. Or bishop and knight. Bold of you to assume anyone in this chat could do bishop and knight mate, says some person. Noah, the Grand Lord.
Wait, what is
Rated 1000. That's last. I think these are last game's logs.
I don't know what that rant was, but
I think someone in the Chess.com chat said that nobody can do bishop and
Can she do that? That's the move, right?
responding to that. So he's thinking like, okay.
Launching that is a good move.
yeah, so he anticipated that she could castle in that position, but especially with the queen out, I think it is safer to go with f6 and avoid any attack on g7.
Yeah. This is like a very good way to stop against any future attack, like Andrea said. So, Hafu is very, very focused. She's looking at the board.
I've never seen her focused before. She's usually very unfocused.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
distracted. I'm glad
It's the first time she's
that.
turned her phone off, and man, the music and the party in the other room.
I know she's too wild.
It's just so interesting. Let's do a quick listening for Hafu as well. I mean, she's quite quiet, but
yeah,
it's just a comparison.
There's so much I need to
Hafu
do.
and XQC.
Oh man. Maybe I do this and attack this pawn. Because I can't get my pieces out right now. I actually have so much pressure on me. Crazy. What the hell is this move? It's so good. That's really good because I let him fianchetto and with the tempo. That's so good.
Admiring XQC's opening.
XQC honestly has started this game out really, really well.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't expect it with bishop d3, but it did turn out good.
Following in the footsteps of Perry Edwin Bird, and
If I do
Spade
this,
off.
he takes, so I have to develop this first, but then he's gonna go there.
But it's interesting how
And
we
then?
work out.
Go this way. Oh, it's so bad.
She's so
Go
stressed.
here. Go
In
here,
this
here.
position, I think she could castle.
You
Now
should.
she's starting to block. Yeah,
Do
otherwise
this
she's just so stressed
so
and
that I
trying
can
to
prep
develop on the
this.
other side.
Oh my
but
god, it's so slow. But it stops his night jumps. And it allows me to develop.
Okay.
Oh, I do not feel
Reasonable
good.
move.
There's
Alex
an
can
insane
castle
amount of
either
pressure.
side.
What happened this game? Get wrecked.
I think she's totally fine, but
Yeah, she's already
Oh, that
saying
was a
she's
good
wrecked.
play.
It's only the opening. All she has
What
to
is
do
he
is
threatening? Here?
castle.
but this move doesn't actually accomplish that much. If she
This
castles,
is
she
pinned.
Exactly.
threatens to take the knight.
But I
If I
think
castle? Gross.
Admirable that he sees
Castle?
this
Oh
tactical
my
idea.
gosh.
yeah, that's a good eye.
Mercy, XQC.
Oh. I really like the amount of credit she's giving her opponent. Like, no matter the rating difference.
I think it's also very well deserved this game because XQC
Yeah.
is playing good chess.
Yes.
Like just extremely like aggressive.
Think.
He's doing what he needs to do, which is put
What are his
Hafu under
threats?
pressure
Everything.
here.
Honestly,
Super
everything
important.
is a threat right now. I go here. He's threatening this. He's threatening this.
She's too scared of
threatening
the
this.
threats. I told her ghost threats. I said, don't
I do
get
this?
intimidated. There's not any real threats, just scaring
What
you.
does he do?
And XQC is actually up on time now.
Is that a castle?
He's overthinking it. Sometimes just going with your instinct is the best thing you
Yeah.
can do.
Definitely an overthinker gets the best of us.
A castle, he goes there. What if I do this? Oh my god.
She's on the right track, but she's...
He's gotten into her own head though.
She was about a castle and then
Castling
she
is
backed out
good.
of it. She backed out of it. and
Not that
stressed herself.
C6 is bad, but her hesitation might cost her. I mean, if she makes too
Exactly.
many weaknesses, it could get, get dicey.
Yeah, the time is definitely an issue here.
I can't think of this
It's
stuff.
very close.
I couldn't think of a good play for him.
Sure.
His knight can't go anywhere. He can't really take on this.
He has to move his knight.
Since he wants a knight sack. It's a very uncomfortable position, but
Should
I don't see a threat.
Let's see what
That
FCC's
I
thinking
can't
about.
deal with.
I'm a little bit worried that he's taking this long. Maybe he's deciding where to put the knight.
Dude, what am I doing? I need to play safer. I need to stop thinking about this fancy strats. It's not gonna work.
His observations are so
I
good.
move this over
though.
here.
Everything he does
Should
wrong, he
spawn up, huh?
realizes.
There's not many places to move here. Bing, bang, bing. I don't even know. Just get him out of there, dude. Okay, let's say I move this over here. She moves that over here.
Good calculation, but he's got to
I
watch the
take.
clock.
She takes. Terrible. It's just terrible. Wait,
He's
no.
making a
It's
lot
good.
of interesting ideas.
They're both not happy with their position, and both of their positions are fine.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly.
They're both good.
Yeah.
They're overthinking just a little
They're
bit.
Oh, I made that move.
Overstressing themselves out. They're very similar in these ways.
Mm-hmm. Also very
personalities,
different.
I don't even know anymore.
But like their main weakness, like overstressing themselves out.
I'm so slow. Like I did like 3 minutes left. I already through the game. It's
When he was just up on time.
Yeah.
no, I didn't. I got this.
Swinging back.
I'm developed decently well. I think. I don't know.
See, there's important words of encouragement. You gotta bring your.
There's something I'm not thinking about too.
Man, this is what we
But
love
I need
to
to make sure
see.
this is still working.
Psychology.
Like I can just back it up once and I can move my queen wherever I want.
Backing the pawn on b4.
Nice music.
This is mesmerizing. Like I could just watch them think.
Takes,
I don't know.
I know. I love watching them
Interesting.
sing.
Takes. I don't even mind that.
So interesting.
He really likes that e5 square. That's what I'm gonna
Yes,
say.
yeah.
This.
There we are. Yep, there we go. Yeah.
That. This.
That is not worth
Love that.
sacrificing for.
No, this is not gonna get me anywhere.
I'm not sure why he likes the e5 square so much.
They
Okay.
both, their thought process, like, they're so abstract, looking at these ideas, but here he should make a move like
Can I snipe
A3
now?
in like seconds and save his time instead.
Yep. Exactly. And he's ended up giving up that pawn,
Yep.
which hafu should now just take.
Yep. Hafu looks so scared.
I don't know if this is good to do. Queenside
Alright,
castle.
this is a good time to switch
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to Hafu
Right.
actually, just to capture her facial
Indeed,
expression.
indeed.
Wow.
Where do they want to go?
She has a free pawn, man. She's letting it get there.
If I take, he comes out. Go here. Can also do this. Stops this, but then his rook comes here.
It's gonna be a time scramble, folks.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
I'm in my seat. I'm on the edge of my seat already.
3 minutes. Okay.
There's a lot
Dude,
of
my bishop's dead.
ideas that, you know, I'm not quite sure where they're coming from.
Well, it's like two boxers and they're afraid to throw the first punch. They're
Literally.
walking around the ring and there we go.
Alright, we have the first punch.
We do.
The
Next,
first,
you see-
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
He must complete his development, I was just gonna say, and try to get that attack
He
going
goes here, I just go
on
there.
Black's weakened center.
Alright, C3 is going to be a very good move.
Let's bring it back.
Alright, these bishop trades are probably going to work out actually in XQC's favor, just because, you know, simplified position, he won't have a lot of material to lose. Everything's so
Right.
solid for him.
Yeah, he's developed way more than Hafu has.
And
Nice
actively
pawn
developed
structure,
too.
Hafu.
Yeah.
And that E6 pawn is weak, so he's definitely got compensation for the pawn, but has to castle quickly. This, Andrea, you pointed this out, this is where he needs to save time.
Yep.
94, very aggressive. He keeps going for it. I
Good
like this
move.
style of play.
Centralizing the knight, attacking E6, Hafu's got to defend that, and she will. Push that pawn out. She can trade queens.
Yeah, here you can really see the effects of Hafu's one too many pawn moves.
It's not the sexiest
and
trades,
her
but
lack of development.
I just need to get this thing out of here.
And if she would have stayed back and moved like.
I need to be confident that I can win an endgame and trade pieces.
Okay.
I
She
don't
can
really
take.
like that. queen e5 move because this creates the double pawns. It's going to be a tough endgame. I mean,
the other
hafu
hand-
is up the pawn, but
On the other hand, she might be a little bit more experienced with endgames. I know
Exactly.
she's done some endgame training, but XQC got to drop his knight back to F3, which she does attacking E5.
XQC has a better position, but I think overall she's a better endgame player. So what will overweigh itself?
this is true.
White's advantage is not fast, but it is quite significant.
Yeah.
Will anybody castle in this game, though?
I
Do you
don't
want to
think
place
so
our
anymore.
bets?
But now they're probably gonna activate their kings instead.
The right
Yeah.
idea, but not quite the right move. Now E4 is very strong. Had XQC put his knight on C4 instead, he would have had a fork on D6 with his knight.
Great.
Well, I do think that this e-pawn will be dropping at some point, regardless. Just because it's so difficult for our half to defend it. But you know, knight g5 might be interesting now. There is knight c5. Let's see where XQC. Oh, he does put his knight on g5. Okay, so
Well
just
played.
attacking both. This is a good
Yeah.
move. Hafu does have knight c5, which defends both pawns, but still very very active position for XQC's two knights. A very quality game.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Knight F. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say her doubled pawns are a huge weakness, and XQC has pretty easy play. Like Castle put his rooks on the E file. The target is so obvious for where he needs to attack.
Definitely.
Well, we'll still need to see. Is anybody going to castle here? What are your predictions, guys?
I think no, because Hafu's going to put her king on E7 to defend the E4, the F6 pawn. XQC might castle, actually.
She just solved her pawn structure. You missed the obvious weakness here.
But F5, not a great move. She's creating more weaknesses on those dark squares. XQC will try to put either a rook or a knight there. But 1 minute on the clock. Oh, this is going to get tense, folks.
This is going to be a time scramble.
You see going after the bishop, which is... This is
Not
kind
the
of
ball.
drawish, I would say.
She has to move the king.
Maybe white slightly better.
No castle for you.
Yeah, just attacking the king and the bishop. King has to move up,
And then
basically.
I boom boom.
Oh, he boom boom.
Bang. Do it again. I did it again.
Unfortunately, such a close equal endgame. I think Hafu's the favorite,
Yeah.
and he doesn't
Yep.
realize that.
Well, he's got to activate his rooks. D4 would be a good move here.
He's looking at rook B1.
I'm gonna do this and
Good
I'm
move.
gonna do the
Yes,
other side
good
castle.
job.
5 Hafu is on top. And a minute extra she has on the clock. That might be significant to keep castles. There we go.
His quick play so far is pretty good.
Now he's got to defend that pawn.
E4 maybe here.
Yep.
Oh, also a good move that he punts.
I think I'm doing pretty good. I need to start moving my pawns up and my king. I we need to move with a squad. We need to squad up.
Paralyzing White's rook and then doubling on that key file.
His endgame expertise is a little bit better than I thought too. Like with
I
what
have to
he
start moving with the squad. That's what's up. Me and this one about to
The
pull
squad
up.
going.
He's got a rook D3.
Wait, what is he doing?
played a brilliant move here, blocking her pawn there. Now she can easily double, and he's staying on the defensive side.
Yep. It's not going to be easy to break through, but with 55 seconds, this will be hard to defend for XQC. It's
I think I just
easier
threw.
to play. Now rook D wins the pawn.
Yep, he recognized it right away. F4 was an accuracy, and he says, I just threw.
Now black breaks through,
Take.
taking on D2. This gets very, very dicey now.
It was too difficult under the time pressure.
Yeah. This is
I
a
threw.
young clock moment again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The background noise.
I threw, dude.
So well, it's just like experience in endgames really there. And Hafu's played so much, you can't even compete with that.
Yeah. She's probably played more end games than I have at this point.
Yeah, literally. She's probably played
Surgical.
more chess I've played in months.
Surgical precision from Hafu taking on C3. XQC
I get a double-double.
Position up, but
Even
those
a
two pass
triple-triple.
pawns going to be unfortunately too strong.
I thought we were gonna lose here.
Triple. Ooh, those double pawns. I mean, those pair pass pawns would be dangerous in Hafu. Okay,
Yeah, even after
Yes!
after he takes that pawn, her pass pawns are too strong.
But XQC doing everything he can. He's creating
Yeah.
a pass pawn of his own.
He
It's
is.
not over yet.
He's fighting.
Come on. I can do this. How do I make this work?
Moves rook away and push that
I
a.
really like his thought process. He's staying positive here.
Okay, hafu is just quietly pushing the pawns up the board. Oh, rook b7 would have been his last chance there, maybe
Ooh,
to
he needed to
stop
push
that.
at least twice, but now, yeah, even
Still rook b7
a4.
here. Rook b7 here.
Oh, he sees it. Awesome.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the
I think I
pure
got it.
pawn push
Oh,
race will not
no.
get him the game.
It's gonna be close though. c4, g5. This is that rook on b7 is stopping Black's king from coming to e7.
Yeah, and if he tries rook g3 check to take that g, oh, he's not going to anyways.
King c6, very good move. Forcing white's rook.
Don't just give it up.
Rook b8. No
Has to play rook
sandwiches.
b8. Must.
You must.
You know what? I think I can just go for it then.
Oh!
Fuck it. I'm going for it.
I love that.
Ah! Oh! Oh my!
Oh,
Ah!
that's not gonna work,
GG.
my friend.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
at least he was
that
all
doesn't mean-
in. That was like a
Indeed,
poker all
indeed.
in
GG.
moment.
Oh, they.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, what?
Hafu giving XQC a draw.
That was cute because he offered a draw.
It was running out of time.
She's
Let's look at the
trolling a
recess.
little bit now that she can relax.
And of course, Hafu already qualifying into the bracket, so
Yeah, that was.
certainly gracious.
You know, that was like one last hurrah when he was like, "F it," he just stacks his rook, tries to push. It was a good effort.
All right. And we're going to have break, and I'll also take this time to say goodbye to chat. Andrea and Daniel will be doing the interview with XQC and Hafu. They both played amazing chess today, so I hope all of chat is giving them lots of energy and love.
Thank you, Nemo. It was a
Thank you, Nemo.
pleasure commentating with you. And
All right.
Thank you for being a great co-commentator. See you later.
absolutely.
See you guys.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pogchamps. We have just witnessed an incredible match between XQC and itshafu, which itshafu won. Amazing games, itshafu. Just crushing it. Well, congratulations to you facing the very, very tough resistance of XQC. Hafu, walk us through your thoughts on the match. Give us the blow-by-blow of how you felt.
Well, the first game, I started studying the fried liver, but I didn't get too deep, so I think I blundered. But apparently he didn't take advantage of it. I was analyzing it as we started the next game.
Yeah, you guys were actually both doing the same analysis after, and I'm assuming you saw the moment where XQC had almost winning. Well,
I didn't get there yet, but I will look
Okay.
at it with you after.
yeah, we'll be doing some coaching session after. But yeah, that was a theory
Mhm.
that neither of you guys are familiar with, and both had winning chances.
Whoops.
Opening. I'll show you.
My bad. Yeah, that was kind of loose on my end. And then the second game, he actually put me in so much pressure. I thought
Yeah.
I was in a really
yeah.
bad position. It felt I'm looking at the analysis and it said that I was fine, but it didn't feel that way because I couldn't move my queenside pieces, and it's
Yeah.
suggesting I castle, but I just maybe in like a perfect play from that point on after castling, but it felt like I couldn't move. I can't move the bishop because his queen is hitting that pawn, and then I can't move the knight because he can just push the pawn. So then I thought of prepping the knight jump with what is it, a6?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. A main thing for that.
Mhm.
For like what I told you before was the ghost threats, like you said, he was putting a lot of pressure on you and constantly attacking, but computer says that he's not really much better, mostly just because his moves were intimidating. I'll show you when we're doing a coaching session later. Unfortunately, you can't access the board right now.
Yeah.
But it was just the main thing about the ghost threats that we talked about earlier. Like, you you seem so stressed out that game. Which I mean, his moves were intimidating, but all you got to do is castle like a little bit early on, and you'd be okay.
It felt like if I castled though, because it wanted me to castle king side, and it felt like I
Yeah,
couldn't move
yeah.
my queen side pieces, whereas it felt like he could reroute his pieces much easier and quicker. So that's why I didn't like castling there.
Right.
But, I
Practically,
mean,
it was easier to play white there.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
But your
yeah,
course.
yeah,
position
yeah.
was actually quite solid. I mean, it was really interesting. Pretty instructive stuff.
Yeah, I've
But
never played something like that. I was really happy when he traded his knight for my light scored bishop. I was like, yes, it's dead. Thank
Mhm.
Yeah.
goodness.
And XCC with a finding very interesting idea of putting that knight on d5. So both of you really enterprising original chess throughout the match. And Hafu, we all know and admire how hard you have worked throughout.
you.
But how do you sort of avoid burnout? How do you manage the necessity to work while at the same time, keeping yourself refreshed?
I mean, I am the prize. There's only a few more days, and I have really tough opponents ahead. Hopefully, plural. Hopefully, I can take down Forsen. I know there's a lot of Forsen fans, but
Oh yeah, the chat. They'll cheer him on when it's not even his day to play, but don't let that intimidate you.
nah. I mean, I know Forsen. He's super nice, and
Of
it'll be a really
course.
fun match. But yeah, he's scary. I'm scared of him. He was like one of the people I was scared of coming into the tournament, and yeah, we'll see how we do.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
Forsen was one of the players you were scared?
Mhm.
Okay, I wanted to ask you because I think is
And I think
XQC ready?
we've been
Yeah,
joined by XQC.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
And
What's up, guys?
well, congratulations on a very well played match, XQC, and thank you for joining us. Well, we know the match didn't go your way, but could you talk us through some of your thoughts on these really interesting games?
Sure, man. It feels really odd to be congratulated when I lose. When I was raised, you don't get a participation award. You either win or you lose. So it's a little bit odd, but I knew it was going to be a tough match, and I didn't really prep for the matchup. And I had a couple blunders. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. It was all right. Also, this is other words that I live by. If I don't put in the effort, I can't complain about the result. And that's kind of the case here.
That's a good attitude, but I definitely think you should give yourself more credit. Like the second game, I was even thinking it might go into Armageddon because the opening, so you have a weird strength. You didn't prepare any opening, and we could see, but like just those attacking moves you were doing, Hafu was really feeling the pressure. It wasn't until like the end game where the tables really turned because that's where her experience shines through because she's played so many games, probably more than I've played in the last month. But until like the last few moves in that game, it was tied, very close position.
Yeah, you see, I'm still exploring chess, right? And lately, I've been playing offstream a couple times. I'm still like discovering like very rudimentary things that you guys are probably already doing chess because you're good. You can see all these things happening.
Yeah.
But one of that I noticed is like sacrificing into a check into getting something. So I kept putting my pieces up to look for like a sneak attack that she wouldn't see, like just throwing a piece in there, sacrifice, and getting another one. And I knew that if I did something, she could possibly miss it. And I kept trying to push that. That's why my pieces were always up and always like going forward with them, because that's one of the concepts that I saw or learned. So maybe there's other stuff that I should I would learn.
Yeah,
Oh, Don, you first.
No, I was just very quickly going to say that XQC, your move 3 in the French in the second game, that bishop move out. At first, we thought it was uncommon, but we noticed that it was first played over 100 years ago by actually one of the strongest 19th century players. So you followed in the footsteps, and we really appreciated the originality. Yeah, Andrea, go ahead.
I was gonna say we could definitely see those concepts in play, and they were paying off because Hafu was spending so much time. And even though sometimes they were mostly ghost threats, it was definitely intimidating play. You just need to find to balance it out with more defensive moves that you can also play faster and save your time on the clock.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad late game too. My late game is so bad. Like I feel like late game is something that you kind of just get a grasp of. Like over time, we're playing like a lot of like hundreds of games. We have to think about it that much. You kind of just you're able to like do it just by seeing it. And my late game is so bad. Like I'm just moving pieces and like, yeah, my pawns have to go up. Yeah, you're going up. This guy over there, you're going up. You're going up.
Yeah, I mean, there was a moment when both of you were, thinking that the other had this nefarious plan up their sleeve. But yeah, very very interesting positions indeed in both games.
There was so much pressure in the second game. I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
take that one.
Yeah. I thought I was getting somewhere with that until I blundered the rook, but even then, I think it was already over. But I thought I had it back. It's okay though. GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so close. I mean, Hafu, I noticed you also don't really underestimate any of your opponents, but there's obviously a huge rating gap. And
Mhm.
the second game, majority of the game, it was played equal on both sides. How did you feel about that, Hafu?
Yeah, I mean, he
Like,
played
did you
just
expect?
good moves, and I actually thought he was gonna take it because I couldn't move my queen side, like I said, and I just thought it was over because it felt like he could move his pieces very freely, and it felt like I
Yeah.
couldn't at all. So I think if he found, one or two more threats, he could have gotten there because
It
everything
was
was
a good
tied
fight.
down.
Well, probably the biggest objective chance was in that first game, that really interesting line where XCC had you taken that knight, and as you found out after the game, it was a very
Yeah,
very
and his
strong attack.
analysis.
But you did find the move D5, which we were very impressed by on demand in an unfamiliar position. So lots of good moments for sure.
Hey man. All right. Well, I guess
Well-
I'll grind my way through the consolation bracket or the losing bracket,
Yeah,
and
And-
hopefully see some other people there.
yeah. You
Uh,
guys
uh,
both have very top chances in both of your brackets, so we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Hafu, and very well played, XQC.
Yeah,
So thanks to
GG's,
both of you.
GG's.
All right.
Honorable match of chess, and also
It
sorry-
was.
hey, sorry for standing you guys up last night, last morning, evening, whatever time it was.
That's okay.
Well, you made up for it with good play. So-
Exactly.
Well, I didn't,
Put
but
on a
thanks so
good
much,
game.
guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being humble.
Thanks.
Thank
Okay,
you,
guys.
guys.